Peace, 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 everyone. What it do? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I just wanted to take a quick opportunity to thank everyone for sending their questions in. If I owe you a reading and I have not given you a reading, I apologize. My energy has been dead. I need to recharge. I'm tired, extremely tired. There's a few people that want to book, and I told them I would book with them, but I haven't really gotten back to booking with them because I'm tired. I'm like, every once in a while, if you are a reader or a practitioner, it's very important to take a break. Self-care is the most important. Oh yeah, shout out to MC Pickett, his lovely wife, Nikki, for inviting me out to date into their podcast called Fly With Us. Ooh. We had a blast. I think it took us forever to even get the video started because we were laughing. It was like an instant connection. And she hit me up and told me she wanted me to come back out. And Nikki, I will be back out. Y'all are like the dopest people. I think we should cook and eat some food next time and kick it. They're just the dopest people. Aww. So be looking out for that. I'm going to put the links to the podcast down in the comments and follow it. Great. I watch it all the time. They got some great shows, great topics. Check them out. I love it. They talk about everything from kids to spirituality to whatever. So I think you should check it out. I really like this podcast. Dope people, a dope family. Their daughter is dope. Everybody was dope. It was like we were just vibing, man. Hey. Okay. Michelle, you want to say hi to everybody?
Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Thank you all for tuning in this week.
Oh, yeah, Michelle. If you haven't seen my Facebook page yet, we put our first video out on Pure Truth, okay? That is her YouTube channel. And we will be talking about things from herbs to crystals to spirituality to topics, probably men, relationships and love, other types of things, just introducing different things. So please, I'm gonna put the links to her YouTube page in the comments too. Please like and subscribe because we'll probably be putting out a video every week discussing more serious topics. Okay, this show right here is more for reading, but we're going to talk more about things. All right. With all that being said, let's get started. You want to go first?
I can go first. I can go first. I'm feeling good.
Look at that confidence. Y'all, go back and watch the first video when she was on there. Look at her confidence now. Proud of her.
Hello,
Excuse me, I got gum in my mouth. Y'all just woke up. I don't want to blow my stinky breath in Michelle's face.
Because we have LLs.
Okay. So I'm going to do, this is number one, right? Number one. We always do number one, right?
Mm-hmm. Number one and number two first.
So number one is what's going on in my relationship. Will we bounce back? What's going on in my relationship? Will we bounce back?
Hey, y'all, Michelle got a big old butt.
Where did that come from?
So, y'all, let me tell y'all. I got super hyped yesterday because I had on this shirt and I had to give somebody a ride to the show. I ain't gonna say his name. But I thought my booty was looking nice because he kind of nice looking. I was like, well, he's sexy. Let me put the shirt on if I give him a ride, right? No disrespect if he watched this show because I ain't shoot my shot. I just hope he saw my booty. My shirt. So, we've been talking about booty since yesterday because my booty is like, it's like moving up. Like, I got a butt, but it cup at the bottom, but that was like kind of, yeah, whatever. But Michelle ass, she just got ass. But she only about 4'8".
I am taller than that.
How tall are you?
I'm 5 foot exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, 4 foot. All short people under 5 feet want to make themselves 5 feet. That's their marker. I'm 5 feet. And Michelle got a big ass. I do. She got a big ass.
Shame on her.
That's what I'm telling you, when we get our t-shirts made, we have t-shirts. Hers is going to say, Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Rachel got a big ass, too. I'm the only one with no ass. Well, I got a booty now.
Oh.
I got an ass on her. I gotta put my hands on her. I'm gonna spin a couple bands on her. I'm gonna put my band on her.
Craziness.
Okay.
Okay, number one. So I feel like this relationship needs a little bit more time to develop. I feel like, well, the first card, it says love begins. And then it says patient and planning. And then I got the crown chakra. So with this, I feel like y'all will kind of work it out, but I don't feel like it's gonna be like right now. I feel like y'all got some kinks and things to work out. I feel like communication is definitely one of them, and I feel like somebody, and I don't know which side of it, somebody not being all the way truthful. Like somebody not being truthful all the way in the relationship. I feel like something's going on. But I feel like patience and talking it out and communication. I feel like y'all got to disconnect. Like y'all can't just be on one accord all the time. Like, you know, he might say the sky is blue and you might say it's green. Like y'all just can't come together. But I feel like if y'all both sit down and one is willing to hear, both of y'all need to be willing to hear, and communication, that it can be worked out. But I just don't see it working out like soon. I feel like it's going to take a little bit more time to work out. If that helps. I'm sorry. I know sometimes when you're in a relationship and you break up, you want to know, like, are we going to get back together like next week or next month? I can't promise you that. I see that y'all might like kind of like mend it, but I feel like it's going to be a long time. Like it's going to be drawn out a little bit. What you feel?
None, but just a quick history, because I know the situation. This couple are separated because of living circumstances. They have been together for a while, but this space in between them is causing problems. So you're really on point.
I'm thirsty.
I'm recording. Go ask Khalees to get you something to drink. But I see exactly where that's coming from. Like, I think their living situation is what's causing the rift. Now, if somebody ain't being honest with somebody about that, then that may be something she need to reevaluate with him.
Yeah.
Do you feel like it could be like an infidelity?
I just feel like, I don't want to say like he's seeing somebody else. I feel like maybe he's not being all the way honest. I kind of feel like it's geared towards money, sort of. Like,
she crying?
Yeah. Get some water. Yeah. But yeah. Come here, I'll get you some water.
She's a brat. She's a brat. She is a brat for no reason.
But yeah, I feel like it has something with money. I don't really feel like necessarily it's another person. I feel like it has something to do with money. I don't know if y'all having money issues. I don't know if he's not, like, he has a little bit more than what he's kind of saying that he does. But I feel like it has something to do with money. I feel like he's not being all the way honest. And I feel like it has something
when I just told you to ask somebody to pour you some juice. Get a bottle of water. Bring it here so I can open it for you. Why would you do that while I'm recording? You just told Rachel to be quiet because your mommy was recording, and then you come be disruptive. Get the water bottle. Get the water bottle.
But I hope that helps.
Get some water. You're going to drink some water. You need water. You need nourishment.
Okay.
When you got to parent and read at the same time.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
Baby, you got tears.
She's fine.
Girl. Take this water.
She's on a little TLC. So I'm going to do number 2. Have I already met my future in passing?
Husband.
Oh,
man.
Okay. Have I already met my future husband in passing?
Say it in my face. Say that shit to my face. Say it to my face. Say it. Where Dre? You gotta say his name ghetto. Dre!
He is snoring. When I was in there, he was snoring.
Dre!
Oh, now he want to answer. So number 2, have I met my future husband in passing?
Bring them cards, brother. See if you got what I got. I'm gonna write what I got on the back of this.
So, number 2, you haven't met your husband yet. I feel like you going through a hard breakup or a hard relationship. I feel like your heart just got broken, or your heart was just broken. I feel like it was just devastating. I feel sorry. Your sorrow is so sad that it almost makes me want to cry, because I feel like your heart has been broken, like, badly. But I want you to know that it'll be okay. Things happen for a reason. And sometimes things happen because better things need to take place. Sometimes we so busy holding on to what we know is not really good. And sometimes it takes for spirit to break it up in order for them to bring in something better and something new and something good. We think that what we got is good at the time, but we don't know that there's something out there better. And what I feel for you is something that's out there better. So don't go back and forth in your mind like what you did wrong or what you could have done or why. Just let it go. Let him do him. Or her do her, whoever. Let them do them, and you concentrate and focus on yourself. And then just let that be.
I need to be more like Michelle. She like Prissy. What you do with you and her do with her. Oh, motherfucker. I need to stop.
I hope that helps, number 2.
All I'm going to say about number 2 is you're exactly right. Number 2 went through a horrible breakup after maybe a very long relationship. So she is very much in a lot of pain. My heart goes out to her because I probably would have killed the motherfucker. But you know, she the bomb, so she got more self-control than I do. This kid, I ain't crazy. I ain't crazy!
Just wait.
Just wait. She might have hit.
Who you telling to wait?
I did.
Who you telling to wait?
Dre.
You telling Dre to wait?
Is she on the phone?
Are you on the phone?
No.
You talking to me?
Yes.
I was just talking. I wasn't even calling Dre.
Carry on.
Carry on.
I'm sick of him, bruh.
Crazy.
Number 17. So number 17, there are 3 people in his family that are pregnant and bringing in life to their family, and he wants to know if one of them is his grandmother reincarnating back into the bloodline. Write down what you feeling about this one. See if we get the things down.
First of all, I get the chills, and I don't even know where that's coming from.
Your grandmother is here.
Jeez.
She got a strong presence though. She blew up in this bitch like, yo.
Just out down my back.
Just write down what you got. I can see if we in alignment with what we got. Sometimes I like to just test to see if we're on the same frequency. I don't know why I'm pulling cards on this. Yeah. No. I completely agree, and this is what this says. So, I don't think that she is incarnating through one of these children, but I think that she is that ancestor that helps. Yeah. And it reminds me, like, I remember I got a reading from another medium by the name of Quatita Dean, and she told me, she was like, my daughter had just found out she was pregnant. I didn't even tell anybody my daughter was pregnant yet. And Quatita was like, we didn't even know the sex. And Quatita was like, your mom has your grandson. And I'll never forget that because I was hoping for a girl. So I kind of blew Quatita out, like, girl, get your ass on. I'm having a girl. But it was a boy. And I remember giving another lady a reading, and she had a baby. I gave a girl a reading. And the girl didn't even know she was pregnant yet, but I was like, who is this baby this woman have? I keep seeing this baby. Who is this baby? I keep seeing this baby. And she's like, girl, I don't know. Well, she was, and I described the baby, and her baby looks just like that baby I saw the woman holding.
Wow.
So sometimes I be feeling like, I don't know how I can see it that way. I gotta meditate on a reason why that happens. Like, why would they have our children before they send them here? Or is there a process that goes on before they come to our bodies to get pregnant? Is there a process that goes on? Do they get them ready? Okay, let's get you ready for the womb. Because you're going to be in here for 9 months. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, because souls are, a lot of these kids born, their souls are already advanced. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, they playing double dutch. Like, here, okay, it's your turn, Johnny. Come on. You know, I don't know how it works, but I have seen that before. Or is that my subconscious way of saying, hey, there's a baby coming of this family lineage? Because it could be a subconscious too. You know, I'm gonna ask Ali that. Maybe he'll have a...
Because they might be like, you know, have you heard that saying when somebody be like, oh, he has an old soul or she has an old soul, and it'd be like a baby, and you be like, how do you act like you got an old soul? You know, so
like that one right there. That heifer's old. Okay, number 16. I want you to write down the answer to this. Number 16 wants to know, has my son's father genuinely changed? I guess he's been texting her trying to come back. He wants to make things work. And she wants to know, has he genuinely changed? Did she say son, father? She did say son, father. Shit. You know, I be writing down some shit. Sometimes I don't be knowing what I be writing. My handwriting's neat though. It's just the thoughts. But some of y'all questions be long and I be having to rephrase them. I got the same thing.
Okay.
So, I don't think he has changed, but I do think that when he's telling you that he's changed, he's genuinely trying. I think he genuinely wants it to work, but sometimes we tend to fall in a bad habit.
Yep.
So I think he wants to change. He just
don't know how.
He just don't know how. So he hasn't. Yep. Okay. Your turn. What she do with that water? She probably took upstairs and threw it away.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to do number 9. Number 9. Should I stay at the job I'm at or take another job opportunity? Number 9. Should I stay at the job that I'm at or take another job opportunity?
I think after a while we should probably stop using the cards so we don't be using them.
I know, like the answer will come, but then I'll be like, oh,
well, I think it's this. There it goes. See, you got the same answer I got.
I kind of feel like she should stay for a minute.
We are dope, man.
I love it when we get the same thing. So I feel like you should stay only because you kind of unsure of what you want to do. And then I feel like if you jump out there and try to find another job opportunity, the income that you make at the job that you make now, you won't find in another job opportunity. So I feel like you need to search around and kind of feel your way and see what you really want to do. I feel like you're unsure. When you're unsure, you don't make changes. Kind of figure out what you really want to do, and then you can proceed to make a change. But don't jump out there if you don't even know what you want to do, because you just, cut your nose off to spite your face. So don't do that.
I think you should establish history by staying at one place for a while. Okay, so if you haven't been there at least 6 months, give it some more time. 6 months to a year. I always, if I start a job, whether I like it or not, unless it's just horrible, I always give it 6 months to a year. There's only one job I ever had where I just could not take it, that I left before that 6 month time.
Okay. This man right because I got a store bag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna do number 12. Number 12. If I get, wait a minute. Her handwriting, y'all know this. If I get married, wait a minute. If I give this marriage another shot,
the P word up in here.
Cause I was
Keep
my own
on.
words. What can I do to make sure things are different this time? If I give this marriage another shot, what can somebody's stubborn, and somebody needs to listen. I feel like y'all, first of all, y'all communication is way off. Like y'all can't even agree to disagree. So I think what y'all need to do is take more time to learn each other. That's kind of what I feel like. Take more time to learn each other if y'all are going to try it. And I feel like y'all need to be more open and honest with each other. I feel like, you think like he should have known that, or, he should have known that I don't like red Kool-Aid. I'm just using that for an example. But nobody's a mind reader.
I like red Kool-Aid. I like pickles. Y'all got some pickles?
So y'all need to do more communication with each other. So if y'all gonna give it another shot, first of all, y'all need to sit down and have a heart-to-heart. That's 1. 2, y'all need to be open and honest with each other. 3, y'all need to communicate with each other, because nobody can assume what you think that you know, and the other one can't assume what y'all think y'all should know. Y'all need to open up the doors of communication. Quit assuming stuff. Quit jumping off the back, having an attitude, arguing because you think that he should have known X, Y, Z. He don't know. He don't know. That's just like if you with somebody and you like to be touched a certain way, you expect them to touch you a certain way, and you ain't even told him how you like to be touched. So I think y'all need open and honest communication, and quit assuming that somebody else know. And I feel like you got like a little attitude, so I feel like you just need to chill on your attitude a little bit.
She always calling somebody out on their attitude. You got an attitude.
Just kind of like chill a little bit. Like find out everything that you need to do instead of having an attitude like right off Jump Street. Just kind of see where it goes, and but listen. And I want you to listen. I feel like you don't listen.
So real quick, I think that some counseling may help, but the 3 things that step out to me is communication, honesty, and accountability. I think for some reason the 2 of y'all play the blame game, and nobody's taking accountability for their actions. I don't feel like the communication is well, so maybe finding better ways to communicate. I know a lady, she's been married for about 12 years, I don't know, but one thing her and her husband do is every night before they go to bed, they talk. And if there's an issue, they don't go to bed with that issue. They sit up and they talk until they work it out. And there's some times when I've seen her at work, I won't be too specific because she's got a book coming out. I think this book is going to be big. But there's some days where she'll come back to work and she be dead tired because they stayed up and talked till 5 o'clock in the morning because they couldn't sort out their issues. But at the end of the day, by that night when they went to bed together, everything was okay. And they have a wonderful marriage. Of course, they have their issues like any other marriage may have, but the communication, they take communication so seriously, it's supreme. They don't make any decisions without both parties. They sit down every night and they talk.
That's beautiful.
I can't wait till our book comes out because
that's so beautiful.
We're talking about a woman that survived domestic violence, murder, rape, and she's found this wonderful man, and they are they rocking it. They I think they flames for real because they went through that really hard. I think they flames. They both little people. Well. They're like 5 feet tall, They just so cute together.
About little people.
Girl, we had a party at work one time and they was line dancing. They was getting down. They was.
Aww.
I said, okay. Mr. and Mrs. I ain't gonna say their names. I love her.
People. Mr. and Mrs. Little People.
Yeah. She got the third eye too. She's Christian though, so she likes to stay private with what she does. And I understand, there's nothing wrong with it. There's a lot of prophets and prophets in church. But that's my boo. I love her so much. Okay. Was that your second question?
I think so.
I agree with you. But I am going to do number 18. Am I ever going to find love? I'm tell you, you find love when you find yourself. Looking in the wrong place. Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Toy Story. Remember that was on Toy Story?
You know what I was thinking about? You remember when Eddie Murphy had a Saturday Night Live and he was buckwheat?
Yes. 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 Oh my God, that's so funny.
Oh gosh. Man, that was my shit. We had the VHS, so we would watch that shit all day. My parents, they didn't care. We watched like Eddie Murphy Raw, Richard Pryor. We was allowed to watch. We was allowed to watch that stuff. We came up on it. Am I going to find love? This young lady wants to find love. She got somebody coming, but look, right what I said, and look at the card up here.
Oh.
You got somebody coming, but you can sabotage it because you're healing. So here's the thing. So this young lady, she hadn't found love since she lost her child's father tragically lost his life. They were together. I think if I'm telling the wrong story, I'm sorry, honey, because I don't remember the whole question. But I think, and she's just ready to love. But I think there's still some healing that needs to be done too.
I agree.
So this person that comes along, look, before I even is going to help you heal, but you have some self-sabotaging behaviors that can mess that up. Believe me, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I can fuck some shit up. If it's too good to be true, I'm gonna fuck it up. I called you at 8:57 and you didn't call me back to 9:13. Is this something you gotta?
Something you gotta tell me?
I don't mess with dudes' girlfriends, so we got to. It's joking,
But baby, I was asleep.
be supportive, okay? So you got somebody coming. I feel like he gonna be. You might have kind of met him. I feel like he gonna be brown skin. He ain't gonna be that tall, but he gonna be cute, real cute. Like like you like him, cute. He look young too. You must be young. Cute. Not a lot of facial hair. Little baby face looking dude, cute little dude. You see him? Little short cut hair, nice dress.
Yeah, little short cut. Yeah.
Always.
Yep. Like caramel. Yeah.
Cute little caramel latte. Ooh, baby. Number 7. Wants to know, did my grandmother's caregiver have ill will when providing care for her? Right, don't you think the answer is?
Like, was she mean to her? Is that what she mean? Like,
I probably tried to harm her.
yeah.
Oh, where's she at? Is she still working for your grandmother? I'd probably let her go. I mean, I'm not saying that she beat your grandmother or anything, but I feel like her behavior or her work ethic was neglectful. So she probably, some people, maybe it was disrespectful.
Yeah.
I just don't feel, a lot of people that get into this, I work in healthcare, it's no secret, but I feel like a lot of people, they don't get into it. You cannot work in healthcare and take care of people for money. You just can't.
Yeah.
You can't. I'm sorry. The money can be good sometimes, but you can't. Shh, please. You have to have a heart in doing this. Because if you don't, then there's people out here real life hurting people.
Okay.
Because they're not real. They're in it for the money. They're not in it for the compassion.
That's true.
And I can't stand. And you can tell those people that you work with, who always complaining, who don't want to do. You just know these people. They disrespectful towards, especially the elderly people. That's why I love the nursing home, but I'm happy I love. You get these young girls up in there, and not only be older women too.
Yeah, they don't
be
care.
talking to these little old people crazy. I be like, man, they old enough to be old.
I tried it. I tried to do the healthcare things working in a nursing home, but the first time I had to change somebody, and she had exploded in her diaper, I said, this is not for me. I can't. This not for me. After that was my first and last day. I didn't go back. I couldn't do it. And she was impacted. So it took me forever. And I said, I went found the person that was training me. I gotta go. She said, you gonna leave? Yep, I gotta go. I absolutely gotta go. This is not for me. I thought I could do it because my sisters did it.
I done had poop thrown at me. I done had everything thrown at me. I've been spit on and called the N-word. I done been through it all.
I can't.
But I took an oath as a nurse to take care of people, so that's what I do.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's nerve-wracking because people can be so cruel.
Yeah.
I think they don't think that we're human. Like, you can't take a break. You can't sit down. You can't eat your food. You can't do nothing.
I've heard some horror stories, and my sister's been doing it since probably longer than I've been alive, and she cool with it, and she and she the one talk me into it, like, you can do it, you like people.
But on the other hand, there's great stories. Listen to some of the stories these elderly people have to tell you. Some of the things they used to do, like, I met this man, he was out of Cincinnati, Lincoln Heights, and he was a veteran. He was in World War II. And great stories. And he talked about old black communities, how you had everybody within your community. You had your own, like, town plumber and electrician, stuff we don't have anymore. You had stuff like that. About the soldiers, about the artillery, how the blacks, they were not given the same weaponry and same stuff as the white bunkers. They weren't given the same living quarters as the white bunkers. They weren't given the same things. They were treated different. They were sent out there first. He had so many stories to tell me. Wow. Or it's like, they just had old singers and stuff. I took care of she was a hooker back in her days.
Aww. She probably had some good stories.
She was a cowgirl, man. I loved her.
She probably had some good stories.
She made me rethink my career. She said she charged up to $25.
That was probably a lot of money back then.
Girl, let me tell you something. Prostitution is one of the oldest professions. She ran a whole brothel.
Damn.
This lady was the bomb. She ran a whole brothel in the 40s.
Yeah. So, all in all, number 7, just, if she's still taking care of your mother, we both think that you should let her go. Like, yeah.
I don't care if they're family.
Yeah, let them go.
Okay.
Oh, it's me.
It's you, baby. Okay.
Let me see.
Why have we been here 30 minutes? We still got hella questions.
I know. Are we answering too long? Okay.
Yeah, right.
All right. Number 5. I'm dating a Virgo and a Capricorn. Which one fits me best?
If you have to choose, I'm gonna write down what I think. You say what you think.
Okay.
If you have to choose,
cards.
I don't think you need them. I think you just told me the answer in my head.
I think Virgo. So
I digress.
You Capricorn.
I think you should go with Michelle. The reason why I said Capricorn is because I know you personally.
Oh.
You ain't gonna get along with no Virgo. You ain't gonna get along with no Virgo. Woo! Okay.
And he seems fun, though. The Virgo seems fun. Like, just like...
An OCD.
Yeah, Virgos are OCD. I have one. Yeah, very much so.
Girl, your personality, you can't deal with no OCD.
Yeah, they are.
Capricorns are fun, too. They they're very loyal too. Capricorns are very loyal once they decide to be loyal.
I need a reading. Can I get a reading after this? Because it's been a while. I mean, I need to know what my future looking like. Am I looking bright? Number 11. You see how she look at me when I ask that question? She's like,
you can get a reading.
11. Are things going to turn around for me financially to where I can buy a house next year? Things gonna turn around financially. I feel like, yes, if you decide to watch your spending. I feel like you need to start saving a little bit more. So I don't know if it'll be next year though. I don't think that it'll be like right at next year. I think you need a little bit of time to budget. I think you need to budget, and I think you need to learn how to save a little bit more. I do see a house coming. I can't be, if it is gonna come next year, it's gonna be like towards the end of the year. I feel like towards the end of the year, going into the following year. I don't think it'll be at the beginning or something. But I feel like you need to budget a little bit more. Get your budget together, get your money together, and get that kind of under control first, and then you can. Because right now I feel like I know we're not supposed to say struggling, but I feel like you're struggling a little bit. Like,
you can say whatever you want. The universe know what you're going through.
Yeah, I feel
I'm sick of people saying you can't say that.
Yeah,
the universe
I feel
know
like
they know.
Yeah, I feel like you need to
They know.
take some classes, maybe, or some budgeting classes or something. But yeah, I feel like
they have lots of classes for first-time home buyers.
Yeah, I feel like you're struggling a little bit. So even if you do get a house, you need to figure out, make sure that you can keep it. We don't want you to get a house and then you can't keep it.
So I put the same thing, not next year, maybe the year after.
Yeah.
To be ready.
Yeah.
Look for a few classes. Was that your second question? You don't need cards, honey. Yeah, that was your second question. I want you to do number 8 with me.
Okay.
So, her daughter came home. She was crying. She said she never wanted to see her dad or talk to her dad again. She asked her daughter, did her dad abuse her? Her daughter said no, but she just don't want to talk to him. She wants to know, what do we see? I don't feel that he abused her either. I just think that he might have did something or said something that she didn't like.
I think he probably just chastised her, maybe.
Maybe
Roughly.
got on her about something.
Yeah, like
She
he was a little harsh. You know, sometimes, yeah.
You know, as parents, we could be harsh. She probably said something messed up, but I don't think he, like, abused her.
No.
So I don't want you to go, because for the message it was long, it sounded like my friend was ready to go extreme.
Oh.
I just think that your daughter, she's going through some changes. I don't know if she's like maybe that prepubescent stage where... I remember my 18-year-old, she was about 11 or 12, and I did something. I made her mad, and I shook her up a little bit. I mean, she called my mama. My mama came over there ready to beat me down. My mom thought I abused this girl. All I did was just,
snatch a little knot up.
She was taller than me, and she stepped to me, so I stepped back. I ain't hit her nothing, but I just kind of grabbed her by her shirt and lifted her up like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, your mama used to fight.
Mm-hmm.
Let her go. And, she come, no, I want to move it on the living room. I hate my mom. Yeah. We're like best friends now.
Yeah.
She'll be fine, and he'll be fine.
When they get older, they just,
Mm-hmm.
I think he just, talked to her a little harshly. And sometimes when men put that men voice on their child and they not used to hearing it, it's like, oh my God.
Oh, you want to do this one too? I'm just bossing you.
Mm-hmm.
Number 10.
Oh, Lord.
Am I making the right decision at work to switch the positions at work due to my driver partner acting funny? I say yes, but I also want you to understand that work needs to be at work and anything personal needs to be separate. I don't know why I'm feeling like maybe it was like maybe a personal connection there somewhere, but maybe keep them separate. What you think?
Shit, I was focused on that one since you said I had to do it.
Oh, don't worry about it, dude. Don't worry about it. I said what I said. I said what I said.
And when you tell me I gotta do things early because I feel like I have to get prepared, like, oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna do that first and last. This mine too?
Mm-hmm. I think we had like 3 of them.
And you gave me this one too?
Yeah.
You just make me do these people.
If I assign her to you, probably because you might be a regular to me, and sometimes I feel like you need to hear from other people, so I might assign her to you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's understandable.
She be thinking I'd be funny. I mean, last one I wasn't being funny, but that's because she needs to practice more with her mediumship. That's her thing. She
know that makes my heart pound. That makes me nervous.
Because they're hard.
Okay, but anywho, I'll do number 14. What does love have in store for me? Have I met him and overlooked him? What does love have in store for me? I don't feel like you met him yet.
Same answer.
I feel you are kind of harsh, kind of. I don't want to say cold because that might not be the proper word, but a little standoffish. Like you kind of hard to get close to. So relax a little bit. Relax. Don't go looking for love. Let love find you. Relax. It's not a race. You ain't gotta have love by whatever age you thinking in your mind. I feel like you need to relax a little bit.
I want to tell y'all something. She don't know y'all, okay? So when she be telling y'all the same stuff I done told y'all before, she don't know who y'all are. Mm-mm. I just write the questions down and she answers them. She don't know y'all. Mm-mm. Even if I wrote your names down, she don't know who y'all are.
Mm-mm. She does all the questions and I just come over and she just be like,
she just come over, sit down, and we freestyle. So ain't no talking, discussing, ain't no discussing answers, none of that. Like I literally, she just got here. I was asleep. I took a nap. I woke up, wrote down the questions, and we sat down with our cards and turned the camera on.
Yep.
You can ask anybody here how that process works. So if she's telling you the same thing I'm telling you, there has to be some truth to what I say. And sometimes I feel like I have to have her answer a question for me so people can see that when I'm trying to help you, I'm being genuine. And this person, she sometimes I think she tends to think that I have it for her, or I'm not answering questions for her in her best interest. And the show was fucking over. Man, the fuck?
What?
I was just coming.
This our mixologist, and he left us hanging today.
You're supposed to be helping. I told you I was tired. What kind of friend are you?
Man, look, I was in the fog, man. She walked in.
He was in there snoring.
Y'all was in there talking, and she told me to touch. She told me to
wrapped up like a burrito.
No, I
I'm
was
like,
home, she started hugging on me and shit, and I couldn't get up.
Rachel, you dirty motherfucker.
That's why she was like, give him a minute.
They did it on my couch. That's why. I was doing it on the couch.
He like, no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Y'all, they ain't doing it on the couch. They did it on the couch.
No, we did it on the couch.
Can y'all wipe it down?
Is it me again? Yes, me. Yes.
Is that why my house was clean when I came home today?
It might be.
Rachel?
Right. Look, oh, now she gonna try to be all groggy and raspy.
You can't block my show?
Yep.
Come here.
You know, getting her in here is like pulling teeth.
Ever since she cut that damn hair.
She coming? Nope. So I'm gonna do number 15. I met this guy. Should I pursue a connection with him? First of all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. How men work.
That's kind of a no.
Right.
That is a no. That is a no. But let me just tell you how men work. Men are natural hunters. They're natural hunters. So if you are someone that he's interested in and he is going to come hunting for you. That is no doubt. So you don't have to pursue anything, because if he wants you, he will pursue you. You don't even have to do nothing. So men are hunters by nature. So you always, and then men like a chase. So if you always, I'm available, they're going to take what they can take and then move on to the next. So just see where it go. Let him pursue you. See if he really likes you. See if he reach out. See if he calls you. And see if he texts you. And see if he communicates with you. Don't you do it. Let him do it.
I think I worded that question wrong, but you answered her question.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
So I gave this young lady a reading, and she, how can I word it? Damn it, I can't without giving her away. She was very private. Listen. So basically, what you said was right. But I don't think she more so on the hunt. I think he has already pursued her, but she hasn't given him an answer. There we go.
Oh.
He's pursued her, but she haven't said like
yes or no.
Yes or no.
And it's still a no based off of the stuff that she knows intuitively. You know what I'm saying? Cause she just trying to hop up on it. And he gonna give it to her, but she might not want it.
My friend ain't like that. She's a woman of faith. And she's going to be insulted at your verbiage. I'm just
So
kidding.
we can see beyond the veil.
He called you a hoe gal.
It never fails. Now I just said that she, like to do
She gonna have
community activities.
She gonna wanna holler at you. He called you a hoe.
Mm-hmm. Community activities.
Community activities.
That's all it is.
This
Oh,
nigga
just
said
stand
community
for-
activity. If you go in that
Heaven
other
on
fucking room, what's in that container?
It's just spaghetti. Me.
So you came in here to eat spaghetti? You ain't even. Just go ahead.
Do
and
a question?
Are you
Yeah.
done?
Yeah. Sorry.
Just said y'all was done with the show.
No.
We're not done with the show.
See how confusing.
Okay, number 4. Any messages from my ancestors? Now get your ass in here. Number 4 wants to know, are there any messages for my ancestors?
Done. So we can come back to that.
Number 4 wants to know, are there any messages from my ancestors?
I don't know what's going on with them today. If they don't just stop it.
The message that I'm getting is to keep pushing, Also, it's extremely important right now that you get plenty of rest because you're going to be very busy in the upcoming months. I don't know if you got something big coming up, but please make sure you're resting your body and relaxing. That's kind of the spiel I'm getting. Just like chill out because you got a lot going on. Chill out, rest your body. Yep.
Chill out, rest your body.
Chill out. Sit your head down. Sit your head down, girl. Sit your head down. Since you got to do number 8, I just take the last 3.
Okay.
Number 13, he hasn't answered my calls or texts since Valentine's Day. Has he lost interest? I want you to write the answer for this one down. I don't think he lost interest, but I think that sometimes, you can inadvertently push people away. So he might feel like,
Unbothered. Like he just.
I think he might feel like you ain't interested, maybe.
Yeah.
So.
Sometimes you can make somebody tired. Like I done called her 5 times and done asked her out.
So I don't think that, I don't know.
I feel like he
Maybe
just like
he has.
it is what it is. That's
Maybe
what I
he
think.
has. But then I got a feeling that he may come back around. What you think?
This some mixed communication.
Yeah.
I think it's mixed feelings too. I just don't. Like maybe like he don't know about you.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
think it's like he kind of might be even like her, but got some other stuff going on.
Yep.
He ain't really fully let go of, so he don't want to get all the way into it yet.
Definitely.
Like I feel like there's a hesitancy. I don't know. But me and you, we'll be talking soon, so we'll talk about it. So I can dig deeper. Okay. Do I have negative or dark energy? Okay, number 6. Do I have negative or dark energy that keeps blocking my blessings? Write your answer down for this. Let's see if we got the same thing. Yep, that's what I was about to say. No, I feel like you're the block. It's not anything negative or dark per se. Sometimes we tend to block our own blessings. It's all about thinking, like your mindset, how you think. How do you look at things? Like look at you now, you're going through something and you're blaming it on dark negative energy. It's your thinking, when maybe it's just a process that you have to go through to get stronger or get better. So it's your thinking. I don't think there's nothing out there like blocking you. And if anybody told you that, tell them holler at me, because I'm sick of people spreading these. Look, I'm telling y'all, I'm sick of people going around telling people, oh, you have a demon behind you. You are the demon. And it's okay. Sometimes we have to look in the mirror and we have to check ourselves. Now, there are forces out there beyond our powers that be doing some fucked up shit, but 90% of the time, we be the forces behind our fucked up shit. It be decisions and choices that we make based off of fucked up mindsets. And if you want things to be right for you, then you have to get your mind right. That's bars.
Say
Okay.
it.
Last but definitely not least, number 3 would like a message from their deceased father. I want her to take this, and I'm gonna help her. She don't need me, cause she's gonna give me a message from my mom after this. But
You ain't fall, did you?
Almost.
you should have for not helping, motherfucker.
Damn.
Okay.
That was like a fall from the top of the steps. That would have been. I almost had to. That would have been you had to call your landlord. No, I had to fuck some shit up. Boom, 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 boom.
That would have hollered.
Now, I might have been fucked up. I'm 38 now and shit. It ain't like I'm a spry ass chicken no more. How they call that shit? What they
This
Spring.
big ass nigga. Ooh, I need to stop using that word. This big ass dude. He almost fell down the stairs.
Yeah, but I was careful. I called myself. Too big to be falling, man. You know what I'm saying? Too
Down
old.
some steps
Too
at
big,
that.
too old. Gotta do your face like this. You know, it's too big to be falling. Fuck.
So I feel like number 3, your dad is saying that he feels like you need a lot of love. I feel like sometimes you feel like you don't have support, or like you just miss his love. I get a feeling.
I want you to do something for me. Before you go into it, I want you to try to dig up something that may give her confirmation.
Oh, that is him. Okay.
Yeah. See what he's showing you. Even
Okay.
if it don't make sense, just say it.
I want to say the image that he's showing me is like, I think it was her as a little girl, and she's outside jumping rope, like on the sidewalk. I'm trying to see what the house looked like. He's definitely showing me some girls in the front, like some girls in the front. Y'all all jumping rope. I feel like he is coming home with maybe like some groceries or something in his hand, and he just kind of look over and smile and nod at you while y'all all jumping rope, outside in the front yard.
Look at y'all person sitting over here playing together.
I feel like it was like an older kind of house. It looks like it's steps, maybe. I want to say it's like a bluish gray. The house. I want to say that I feel like that you maybe was a daddy's girl. Because I see him like hugging you, like he has the stuff like the groceries in his hand. You come up and like kind of hug him like on his side, but he can't really like, and he can't like bend over and like kind of touch you. And you continue and you go back and jump rope, and he is like going on in the house. I keep hearing the word love, love, love. So I feel like either you really, really miss his love, or you are not feeling loved right now. Like you need, like his love was soothing and calming to you. Like, I feel like to know that your daddy was there was like, nothing else mattered in the world. Like, if your daddy was there, then all is good. I do feel like his spirit is very kind. Like he seemed like a sweet gentleman. I kind of want to say he kind of tall, slender build. I feel like his hair is not salt and pepper. I feel like it's mostly white. But it's like the soft cotton kind of white.
It's funny because I got the salt and pepper.
You got the salt and pepper.
But this may
in
not
the
be
front.
him. Yep.
In the
or like on the side.
Yeah.
But it may not be him, so I'll go after you.
I do see like the silverish, like, but it's only like right here. Like it's kind of like in the front. But then on the top, because he keep doing like this, like patting the top of his hair.
What was he balding?
He's saying that you need a lot of love. You need to be surrounded by a lot of love. I don't know if he gives me the feeling as if like you kind of feel like you alone. Like you're going through something and you feel like whatever you're going through is you feeling like you're alone.
Mm-hmm.
And that you feel like you need a lot of love, like a lot of attention, a lot, just a lot of love. He's showing me like you sitting on the couch. This is, I guess, now. And he like sitting beside you, but you were kind of like at your elbow, like on the couch, like you're sitting like kind of like towards the end of the couch. And he's like sitting beside you, and he's like kind of looking at you, and you're looking kind of sad, little depressed. So he takes his arm and he puts it around you, like almost as to give you a hug and like give you a kiss on the cheek, like because he feels like he really, really feels like you need a lot of love. He wants you to take whatever that you are going through or bothering you and kind of like let it go. I feel he gives me the impression that you let every single thing get to you. Like every single thing that you take everything personal, you try to fix everything, you let everything get to you. And some things he wants you to just let it go. Like, if you have one problem, instead of just kind of seeing how it's going to pan out, you worry about every single thing. So he wants you to calm down and, like, stop worrying. He tells me that, like, some things that he can help you. Like, he's saying, like, I can help you. I can help her. So some things you just have to pray about it. You know the old saying, like, you pray about it and let it go? I feel like he wants you to pray about it and let it go. Stop taking everything on for yourself and worrying about everything. And just know that he says that he loves you, because I feel like that's what you really need to hear, is that he really, really loves you. Because I feel like you really, really miss him.
The gentleman that I see, he's a taller man. I feel like he might have been more slender, but I'm also feeling like something in the belly area, like he might have had a little belly. I'm not sure how he died, but I'm getting sensations all over my body, mostly in my chest and my stomach area. So that could mean a few things. That could have been a cancer, or it could have been something of the chest or the lungs. But it's kind of like everywhere. I feel weird everywhere. So I don't know if he had like a lot of health issues up until the time of his death or whatnot. I do feel like his death was an illness. I feel like he was ill. I do feel that. Now, I'm not saying this is your father. I'm just speaking for the gentleman that's here, and you're not here to give me confirmation. But he's a very loving man. Like she saw an intimate moment with y'all playing jumper, but I just see him just kind of sitting down and you sitting next to him, and he's just got his arm wrapped around you. I guess what I feel like what happens with you is that when you tend to go through things, you tend to isolate yourself. And he's saying at the time that you isolate yourself is the time when you need to draw people in the most. You are still very much grieving, and that is okay. He wants me to let you know that he is okay. He is fine. He is with you, and that you know, basically, I just feel as if he's saying it's okay to feel the way that you're feeling. You know, everything's going to be okay. I don't know how long he has been gone, but I don't feel like it's been like long. But then what's long? I don't know. I just feel like his death wasn't recent, but it wasn't recent. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like 20 years ago. I don't know. And he's also mentioning something about your mother. So I'm wondering if there's something going on with you and your mother. I don't know if your mom's not feeling well. There's a disconnect somewhere there with your mother, but he wants you to definitely hold your mother closer. I know he's probably not talking about his mother. I think he's talking about your mother. And I'm not saying like they were together or anything like that, but I just feel like there's something he just wants you to hold your mother closer. Like maybe she might be going through something. I'm not 100% sure, but he's mentioning your mother. So I hope that helps. And this concludes our show. And y'all have a good one until next week. Look, if I missed your question, if anybody had a number 15, I'm sorry.
Oh, you think I missed a question?
I think I missed it. No, I think I had 15. I got 15.
Yeah,
Never mind. I didn't miss it. Because I almost missed hers.
Oh, okay.
And that's it. All right, guys.
All right.
Peace.
All right.